Hello, I'm Alexis Duran, AD Dude, and known to some as the Destroyer of Worlds. And today I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas. I like the hat. Today I am doing another episode of Tips for Dealing with the Supernatural, and since it's Christmas, let's talk about Santa. Yes, he is technically supernatural. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. Yes, most of you should get that reference, and if you didn't, I am very disappointed in you. So, where to begin? There, I honestly know quite a bit about our jolly old elf, but seriously, where should I begin? Where in this giant mythos of Clausiness should I start? Let's start at the beginning. I'm sure many of you in your life, now that we have the super high powered internet tubey things, have looked up Saint Nick and have stumbled on the phrase died 325 AD. Yeah, Santa Claus died. Well, that's it. No, of course, there's more to it. All right, let's start with the Saint Nicholas. I could say his Turkish name, but I have trouble mispronouncing it. So let's skip by and let's just stay with the English version here. Saint Nick. He was also known as the Wonder Maker because many miracles were attributed to him. And he was also known for slapping a bishop called Arius at the Nicene Council. Yeti. Slapped him like a pimp. Let me just point out, he's a jolly old elf, but the man can bring it when in a fight. I'll get more into that later. So many miracles were attributed to this man. He was known as the patron saint of reformed thieves, children, pretty much people who were down in their luck, who needed somebody to stand up for them. Which, yeah, there are many stories attributed to him. Some, like, he was a nice old man, the rich would go around dropping coins into people's socks and jewels and offering presents. Well, you can see that where it's going to shape up the Santa you know and love. And then we go back to the death thing. Okay, look. I have repeatedly stated on this show I do not like giving people certain secrets. There are knowledge, facts, figures, and information I know that I'd rather not know, and I certainly don't want to share. Because, well, humanity doesn't have a great track record. Humanity has shown that it can do some terrible things. But this is Christmas, and if Santa Claus has shown us anything, there is good in humanity. So I will give you a tidbit of what is possible. Humanity can ascend. Frankly, most creatures can ascend if they have the mind and aptitude for it. Now, what ascension means is you become something better. You've probably seen it in science fiction and fantasy where somebody becomes a being of pure energy, an entity of cosmic phenomenal power in a tiny little itty bitty living space. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Heck, some of the gods of myth, and, well, maybe not love, you want to stay away from Zeus, were actually human at some point. They just knew magic and through worship, through the proper rituals, ascended into something else. Feeding off that worship, off that praise, off that love, and becoming immortal beings of the abstract thoughts with their own thoughts and feelings. Heck, sometimes a legend, a myth, a story takes on its own proper life because just so many people believe in it and have so much energy and emotion attributed to it. And bang, a little extra magic, a little mojo, and you got yourself a new being with godlike powers. Is this what happened to Santa Claus? Actually, I don't know. There is a gravesite of Santa Claus. Many have evidence that is the genuine Saint Nick in there. And in my experience, ascension you take your body with you. Heck, I've been offered the chance to ascend. Heck, at some point I've gotten very close to going upstairs and taking a promotion. But yeah, I don't like doing that because, for one thing, these sort of ascensions come with well, a lot more responsibility. Two, or one, I kind of skipped one there. You lose something. It's hard to explain. From most people, you lose your sense of humanity. As you are no longer human, it's very easy to see why you would lose your humanity. Things are just not the same to you. Food doesn't taste as good. This is probably why some of those Greek gods become so hedonistic. I'm looking at you, Dionysus. Those great parties. And, well, three, you have to usually depend on something. The gods required worship, so if they lose their followers, that immortality goes bye-bye. So, is that what happened to Saint Nick? I could ask him, but I'm not even sure he'd tell me. The thing is, yeah, there is a Santa Claus, and I have met the fellow. He's everything you imagine he would be, and like so much more. The way he looks at you, it's you go back to being an innocent child standing in front of him. And I was an innocent child standing before him, so that was kind of a little trip. But back on point. Yeah, somehow through some method, this saint became something else. Maybe the story surrounded him, rose him to that new level, along with the sainthood. Gave him the power and gave him that joy, the jolly, the gift of the giving. That strengthened in him, and he made it his purpose, his goal, his life. Kind of like Rise of the Guardians. If you read the extended material, it's like, yeah. So, yeah, maybe that's just it. Maybe Santa is just the combined belief of people around the world from his legend. The belief, the good little boys and girls that want to see a Santa Claus show up. That's probably it. Yeah. Is that it? No, of course not. There is a few more things you want to know about Santa Claus. And like I said, I have met the man. I'm kind of permanently stuck on the naughty list because, well, you blink out existence once, twice, let's just leave it a couple dozen times, and, well, you are not making it on the nice list. Also, there was a whole cheese pants incident. So let's start with the nice list here. Not sure how, but he does have some sort of preternatural ability to know stuff. Clairvoyance? I would ask him, but, like, I don't want to ask him. Like, takes away all the joy from it if you take the mystery out of it. Yeah, he does have the gift. I've seen him. He just looks at you and seems to know stuff. He knows if you've been naughty. He knows if you've been good. I would serve a purpose in my life. I will, I continue to do. It's complicated and honestly very messy. But as a child, about 9, he saw that I would have that influence. I would do many things, some good, some not so good, but that I needed to do it. That I shouldn't be able to make my own choices, and I shouldn't have been corrupted at such a young age. So, an especially tough Christmas, he sent a little hope my way to cheer me up, teach me a lesson, and more importantly, have me learn that lesson on my own. The whole scenario was set up for me to have a choice, a wish, and to make the right choice. And I think I did. What I got was a chance to give a gift. My wish ended up being able to give that wish to somebody I cared about, somebody I wanted to be happy. That's Santa's true gift. To make you a better person, to make you choose to be a better person. I can't say I'm an overall good person, but even for just one night, I found myself doing something that I even now doubt I would be able to do again. To make a truly selfless choice. It kind of gets you all warm inside. Alright, you're probably wondering about the reindeer. Santa Claus is some sort of being of more power than even I can say. I can't even describe. He might be a little one-of-a-kind being. I've seen fairies, I've seen gods. He's not any of those. He's something else. But whatever mojo he's packing, whatever Christmas cheer is powering it all. Well, it gives him a lot of leeway. He's apparently somehow recruited elves, and if you've ever met elves, they're kind of sticklers usually. But yeah, they happily work with him at using their own powers to make gifts and everything. And apparently enough to make him mortal, give him reindeer that can fly. And how he gets around the world all in one night, it kind of slows down time around him. It's a whole time dilation thing that is very amazing to me. It's mind-boggling, really. And honestly, he doesn't have to be around the world in all one night. Some places celebrate Christmas early, some celebrate it late. So he's got time to do it. And if you ever wonder why you haven't spotted the jolly old man, it's because you usually have somebody who will give you stuff you need. He tends to focus on the poor and the needy. He can't give everybody everything, but he can help them and they're his own way. Pull off the burden, so to speak. Make things a little better, bring a little hope. And honestly, sometimes that's what you need. So yeah, Santa Claus is real. There is a person doing around miracles. But he also lives in your own heart. So this Christmas, make sure to give. Do something nice. Maybe go to a food kitchen, donate food, or just try to be a little friendly to the world. Just be a little nice. And I think I'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, honestly, sometimes one thing I've learned about Santa Claus is sometimes you do have to fight for things. Trust me, that guy can fight if he needs to. So stand up for what you believe in, do right, and just be good, for goodness sake. So I'll leave you with that, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.